Sometimes the bad things that happen to us are the stepping stones to greatness. I've thought about this today quite often, and I think about this because sometimes in life we look at the circumstances or the tragedies or the pitfalls or the skin knees as bad things, and we focus on the negativity and the bad things that are happening that have just happened or are currently happening, or you're sitting and worrying about something that's going to happen. And when in reality, some of these things that do happen to us are the stepping stones to greatness. Because you look at all the famous people in the world today, and if they wouldn't have failed and, continued to push forward and corrected their, the wind in their sails and changed focus and direction, they would have continued where they were at, stuck in a rut. But it's okay to fail. Failure is not a bad thing. Sometimes the bad things that happen to us are, a correction, a life correction, a course correction that makes us go down a different path. And if we had stayed on the current path we were on and hadn't failed or hadn't had bad things happen to us, we would have, maybe not been where we were supposed to be in life. Maybe it wasn't our true passion, but because we had a couple bad things that happened, two things can possibly happen. We're going to correct and continue on that path, but do it in a different way and succeed. Or the bad thing that happened was enough to shake us to realize that it truly wasn't our passion, our desire to do what we really want to do in life. And we drop it all together like a hot potato and go do something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. In life, there's nothing wrong with having, bad things happen. Failure. So many different things. It's okay to have course corrections. It's okay to have things not work out. Sometimes they're meant to not work out. And it's basically, as I said, a course correction, a redirection of our sails to take us in a different path. And maybe sometimes the path we're on is okay. And the bad thing that just happened was to help set your course. It's just a small course correction. So bad things that happen aren't necessarily meaning that your path is wrong. And in some cases, it means your path is wrong. So how do you figure that out? How do you know if what's going on in your life, the bad things that are going on, are an indicator of, for you to stop that path or correct that path that you're on? I'd say the best way to understand and know is discuss it with like-minded people. Discuss it with people that are in your circle, right? In your 5 closest people in your life. If you're part of a mastermind, discuss it in that mastermind. Say, hey, this is what's going on in my life. I'm not sure if it's the universe telling me or God telling me that I need to have just a course correction on my path to do things differently so that the outcome will effectively happen quicker or more effectively the way that I wanted it to? Or are the signs of the bad things going on saying like, you know what, I'm on a totally wrong path. I need to move forward. And I'll tell you some of the times in my life when I've questioned what I'm mentioning, talking about it with other like-minded people and listening to their opinion and their advice can help me make a better decision, whether or not I should stay on the current path and just correct some things that I'm doing or abandon the path altogether and start anew, right? So that's what you need to decide. Am I going to stay on my current path in life? The bad things that are happening, is it a course correction, or is it God or the universe telling me this path is wrong for me? I need to take a different path. So I hope this finds you well today, that life is treating you well. DM me, drop me a comment below, share this if you find there's some value. I hope you have a great, fantastic rest of your week. God bless you all. Peace out. I look forward to talking tomorrow.